Hello everyone, welcome to this week's edition of the Founder Spotlight. This is where we take our buddy Andy, who basically started the team, and he's the reason we're all here, and we take a look at one of his replays. And so yeah, want to say real quick, we're sponsored by the Booga Box. Go check out the new attack merchandise that we had made up. My buddy Rick did a great job with this stuff. Use the promo code ATK10, that's capital ATK10, on Facebook or online. I will leave the links in the description, and you will get 10% off your Attack Motorsport merchandise purchase. You can have all this stuff customized. It's really cool stuff. I want to thank Vajra for the music today. Annamaria was kind enough to allow us to use the music, and Andy really liked it. So yeah, it's like his personal theme music. So yeah, on that, you can find those guys on Facebook and on YouTube and Spotify, I believe. Yeah, I think they're on Spotify. Anyway, yeah, go look them up. They're really good band. So yeah, on that note, Andy, say hello.
Hello, everyone.
All right, and I am, of course, Nightmare. So let's go on the count of three, Andy. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, so we're taking a look at a race from Fuji, a little four-lapper from Fuji here, and Andy is driving the Jaguar, starting fourth.
Right, Jaguar that I call Ride the Lightning. That's my Metallica car.
Nice, that'll work.
If we can get a good enough look at the side of the rear wing and top of the rear wing, we'll see it says Metallica on it.
Oh, cool. That'll work.
And as all Metallica fans know, Ride the Lightning has guitar riffs in it that will melt your brain.
Actually, the top of the rear wing says Attack. Doesn't say Metallica.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. I just took a look at it.
Yeah, it's on the side, the little side wing.
Yeah. I can't get a close enough look at that though.
And everybody compliments me on the wheels because the wheels look like they're throwing the lightning on the car. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. And look, it looks like I drive for Attack Motorsport.
I know, right? Amazing.
Oh, I remember now. This is back when they started letting us use something besides hard tires.
Yeah. This is when they decided to actually make the game a little bit more fun.
I'm pretty sure that when they have races and stuff, they don't restrict what tires you use.
Well,
I haven't been to one for a while.
Formula One actually determines which tires need to be used for certain races. Like Pirelli will bring.
I know some. Okay, yeah. Okay, I know what you're. Okay, so there's some. I don't know what would you call them? Series or leagues or whatever.
Series.
They limit how many sets of tires you have.
Yeah. Well, depending on the track and how much the track gets or the tires get tore up on a track, F1 will tell Pirelli to bring or tell teams to only use certain compounds, like a super soft compound and a soft compound, or a soft compound and a medium compound. It just depends. But yeah, they do actually do that. Anyway, man, you got the hell out of those guys behind you.
Oh yeah, and I'd like to give a shout out to Crimson Tide in here.
For?
Yeah, you're getting a real good look at him right now.
Right?
He's been a friend of mine for a while.
Ah, cool.
And as soon as he seen I was in the room, he told me, "Hey, what's up?" You know.
Cool. That's always enjoyable. Better than having somebody go, "Oh God, you again?"
Yeah, no doubt. I'm sure I get a lot of that too.
Oh, so do I. So do I.
Let's see, does that Aston have it?
He did when he was beside you.
Oh, I see what I did. I tucked up behind him just to draft down the straightaway. Well, I guess that goes to show you the Jag will not pull on an Aston Martin in a straight line.
No, that Aston's stout.
Okay. Yeah?
So these little quick races they're a lot of fun, depending on the track and stuff.
Well, really, it depends on the drivers you're with.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true because the that B race a couple weeks ago at Dragon Trail, man, that was a riot for me. It really was. I had so much fun driving that race.
Every once in a while, if you notice, you're on here and you're doing the dailies and stuff, you'll get set with a group of drivers that are just fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
And then most of the time, you got a bunch of dumbasses in there. I can't put it no other way.
Well, now see, what I have noticed is if you qualify high, like in the top 5, top 6, maybe 7, you get decent drivers. If you're back from 10 back, a lot of them, they're just, it's really bad.
There's too many tryhards. Yeah, there's way too many tryhards back there.
That's why when Uncle told me how to get through that chicane on Dragon Trail, you know, just pin it wide open and go through there, and that'll help my qualifying time. That helped a lot because I got I moved up in the qualifying ranking, so I was not starting in the towards the back. Oh, nice move there.
All right, I had to straighten my back out, and I dropped you on your head.
Yeah, a little bit of a stiff move there, but that was all right. That wasn't too bad. Have you noticed anything about the new penalty system? I mean, is it decent? Is it bad? I mean,
well, the way I'm seeing it right now, after that last update, it seems to be okay because, all right, you can still do the bump drafting and stuff. And it doesn't give, remember you used to do it and you give your buddy a boost and you get a fucking SR down, or he would, or somebody,
Yeah.
I've been able to bump draft people and do some really good close racing, hard racing, and, where you're rubbing door handles or whatever. And both of us come away clean, but I'm not trying to be, what do you call it? Judgmental?
Try to be diplomatic, Andy.
I am. I'm trying to be, but it does seem like they have cranked the track limit penalties up.
Oh my God, I know. Hold that thought. We're coming up on the end of this race here. We're going to go to another one. So yeah, we'll just we'll leave that right there, and we'll come back with the rest of it here in just a couple of seconds.
Getting fucking dirt out from my fingernail.
That's all right. I'm already recording. All right, we're back on this video. So you got your clicker finger handy there, Andy. We're gonna go on the count for you. All right.
All right.
All right. 1, 2, 3, go. All right. This one's from Dragon Trail Gardens. Andy again is
now
in
this is going to be connected with the other one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this will be part 2 of that first video, or of the with that first race.
Okay, at the end of the last video, we were talking about how they had upped the boundary.
Yes, we were. Well done. Yeah, I've noticed that the track limits are kind of brutal now.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're a little bit extreme.
Some of them that
Not
would
everywhere.
cost, some of the ones that would cost you a half second any other time, they're now costing you a second. So yeah, I think they did boost that up. But then, I don't know. It's. I honestly think, from what I've seen, a lot of the people who are doing the majority of the complaining about the system are finding it to actually be good now, or at least decent now. It's not perfect. It's never going to be perfect.
No, I don't have any complaints about it.
I haven't. I haven't.
Like I said, it just seems like on some of these corners that you absolutely need, they've upped the penalties on them.
I actually don't mind that, though.
No, because a good driver can keep. Okay, it's just like what you just seen me do right there. Yep. I used every bit of the track.
Yep.
Every bit. And on some tracks, on some corners, you have to do that.
Oh yeah.
If not, you're going to get plowed.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's going to teach a lot of guys to keep the wheels on the black. That's for sure. So yeah, I don't mind it. I haven't done a lot of racing over the last week because of the dailies just not having any appeal for me. But yeah, it's. I watched Key and.
Well, race C this week is a joke.
Yeah, I don't.
Nations Cup last night, that was a joke.
Yeah, I didn't bother with that race, man. I'm not.
Why do a FIA race and have this very same race as a daily for that whole week?
Yeah, pretty much.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Well, it's like, look at it this way. The races change over Sunday night, and the C race is Group 2 at Fuji. Well, you're doing Group 3 at Fuji on Wednesday. Which is going to be quite the conundrum for me to determine whether I actually want to run that race or not.
Well, see, the thing about that one is, I mean, at least there is some difference, grade 2, grade 3. But.
Right. But it's still Fuji,
But, I mean, how many tracks is on this game? 50?
Something like that, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Why are we racing the same 7 tracks every week? That's a question I got.
Oh, I know. It's going to be real interesting to see once they extend out this next part of the season, the next 10 tracks. It's going to be interesting to see which ones they use. Hopefully we get into some damn handling tracks, because me and that 4Z, man, we have it rough.
Yeah, I kind of knew you would. I knew you was going to have it hard when you signed with Alpha, because that's a car you have to drive perfectly in order to keep any speed in it.
Yeah, but you know what? I just I'm despite that fact, and despite the fact that on my Quicksand Jesus account I had absolutely crappy races, and the first one on my Nightmare account wasn't real great. My third race was pretty damn good, actually.
Did you went with this Alpha on both accounts?
All 3 accounts, buddy.
All 3?
Yes, sir.
See, I didn't do that. I went with on my backup account. I went with Porsche. I'm using it to do do some of the ones that I haven't done.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
That way, that way I can find out for real. It's like, okay, on my main account this time I'm running Volkswagen.
Yeah.
And then on my backup account I'm running Porsche. They're kind of like the same. They're in the thing, basically the same family, but
yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just I decided I didn't want to have the headache of switching cars, so I just decided to go with Alpha on all 3 accounts. That way, if I decide to do like Wednesday, I'll go to my UK account and I'll run one of those Fuji races just to see if I want to do it here on my American accounts.
Oh, it's Fuji. I'm in.
That dude just derped it in the front wheel drive car. That's kind of impressive. Oh no, this is Group 3, so that would have been
that. Was it
It was that Peugeot.
Peugeot, yeah.
Yeah, he just
biffed it. That's a car I've never driven.
That car, I tell you what, that car, you know how that Audi R8 is all kind of squirrely?
Oh yeah.
Coming out of corners, that Peugeot is the same way. That thing, wow. It's the Group E Lamborghini is the same way too. Just really twitchy
Well, I mean,
coming out of the corners.
You know me well enough, and I'm sure that people that's raced with me and has followed us on this and everything, they know I'm a front engine rear wheel drive guy.
Oh yeah.
Always have been. But hey, I am learning. I'm starting to learn to like the mid to rears.
I'll get you on Alpha as soon as it's not all power tracks. I looked at that schedule.
I would have done it with you. Hey, I would have went with you. I told you I would.
I looked at that schedule and I looked at the fact of how many of the Group 4 races were power tracks, and the fact that you're on a controller and that Group 4 car is just not a controller car. I was just like, I can't do that to him. All right, anyway,
I'd sure give it a try.
Back to the race here. You actually we're on the last lap after all that yapping we've been doing. We're on the last lap. The guy in the Peugeot just biffed it coming out of that corner there. So you're just off there all by your lonesome now.
Well, I'm gonna tell everybody. The Jag is a very comfortable drive. Very comfortable.
Yeah, you like that Jag almost as much as you like that Mustang.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jag is definitely my number 2 now.
Yeah, I'm definitely a bigger fan of the Mustang than I am of the Jag. I had no luck with that Jaguar.
I just can't believe that I waited so long to use the Jag. I mean, it just... You know, I tried it, let's see, before that last season, we was testing out cars, see what we was going to go with and everything. As a matter of fact, it was you and me, and then Bagger come in and said, well, why don't you try the Jag?
Right.
So that's what I did. I tried the Jag, and I stuck with them ever since.
All right. So you win that race. Nicely done there. All right. So that's going to end the video.
By a big difference, too. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you put a big gap on everybody. All right. So that's going to be the end of it. That's the end of this video. Until next week, everybody. Say goodnight, Andy.
Good night, Andy. I mean, everybody.
All right. On behalf of Attack Motorsports International Sim Racing Team, this is Nightmare. Until next time, everybody. Peace.